I'm here to talk about how to spot a domestic abuser. Welcome back to my channel. Hey, you guys, my new subscribers, thank you so much for subscribing. I hope you like what you see so far in this channel. Please make suggestions for the type of topics you want me to take on or the type of videos that you would like. I'm here to deliver, guys. Let me know down below what you'd like to see next from this channel. So guys, without further ado, I'd like to get straight into it. I find that a lot of people who are domestic abusers, and wait, before I go further, I just want to say that I'm not trying to tarnish everyone with the same brush. I'm speaking from experience, whether it's directly or indirectly. I'm here to speak my truth. If you're going to feel offended for what I'm saying, then go somewhere else with that, okay? How to spot a domestic abuser. One of the things that I actually noticed that a lot of domestic abusers have in common is that they usually can't read. That's right, guys, they can't read. They will maybe identify themselves as dyslexic, or it might be a case that they're actually lazy and they didn't take the time to learn. I am not saying that intelligent, educated people are not domestic abusers. I'm not saying that. What I am saying is that if you find somebody who is a domestic abuser and you do a little survey, majority of them cannot read. So that leads me to think, is it because they can't read? They don't have the time to read? They feel like they have to solve things with their fists? They have to get
no shopping was done at this point, even though that was my intention. But I wanted to see so much more to Birmingham. I was super excited. I just wanted to walk around and say, "Hey, Brumtown."
Abusers that cannot read. I can think of.
Can you tell just how excited I am? Like a kid in a candy store. Sasha, grow up.
Wow. Oh gosh, I didn't realize I know so many domestic abusers. Wow. Okay, so I guess this video is actually necessary because I know what I'm talking about, right? Another sign, and maybe one of the most important of the ones that I'm saying to you guys, is that a domestic abuser never accepts responsibility for their actions. It doesn't have to be the fact that they punch you in the face or kick you down the stairs or broke a couple of your ribs. It's just a simple case of you might be having a conversation with this person and they find it really hard to say, "You are right," or "I was wrong." So of course, if you meet somebody and they exhibit any of these signs that I'm saying, be cautious. I'm not saying that they're a bad guy, they're a villain, and automatically that makes them a domestic violence abuser. All I am saying is that be wary, have your wits about you. You will always find that they will have that one person or maybe two that will always justify their actions. That is usually their mother. Their mother usually justify their actions into saying that you were wrong in what you done. This is why he done A, B, or C to you, kind of stuff. Sometimes it can be the sister, but most of the time it's the mom. I don't know. Is she trying to overcompensate for some kind of failure or something? More time than not, the person who's actually trying to justify the abuser's action is a female. Why is that? A domestic abuser tend to find victim in people who are vulnerable, people who are victims of a previous situation, and what they'd like to do is that they isolate them from their friends and families to make sure that you don't have anywhere to run. They might say stuff like, "Oh, your mom don't like me." They create a whole kind of scene, a whole kind of drama just to get you away from your family, knowing that obviously if you like them in the beginning, you're going to sway towards them because they're showing you the good stuff. Mom and dad doesn't know them, so if they say mom and dad don't like me, you're more likely to sway over to them. But ask yourself this question: if you're dating a guy or dealing with a guy and he's coming to you to say your mom and dad don't like him, and you keep on badgering on about that issue, is that someone that you really want to continue a relationship? Wouldn't the right thing be to try and fix that problem, or to cancel out any insecurities the mom or dad might have with him, rather than come to you and complain so you can dislike your own parents? Why is he doing that? Ask yourself that question. But you see, the thing is, when they isolate you from your friends and families and they start punching you, kicking you, and doing all that kind of stuff, then you know what? Domestic violence isn't just physical, guys, as I'm sure a lot of people do know. It's emotional, it's mental, it's financial. Domestic violence is a thing that has lots of faces, okay? So when they start treating you badly and you have nowhere to turn, you turn back to the abuser. And if you turn back to the abuser, now all of a sudden the abuser becomes your friend, it becomes your confidant, the abuser is now your protector. And then when they decide to switch it up a bit and they become the abuser again, you have nowhere to run. So technically, they're just playing tennis with your feelings. They're just playing tennis with your whole existence. I want to just say that domestic violence isn't a joke. No type of violence is a joke. You know, it's a serious type of issue. I just feel like I want to talk about this. Just any questions you want to ask, just drop it down below and I'll be sure to answer your question. I just feel like a lot of women, young girls, even younger than myself, do you know what? For real, it's because a lot of young girls are actually exposed to domestic violence, and I feel like they have no way to turn. They feel like, oh, he punched me, he kicked me. Oh, he kicked me and he punched me because he said that I was chatting to another boy. Oh, he's jealous. That means he must like me. That means that he really loves me. No, it doesn't, okay? Just because a guy punch you and kick you because you're talking to someone, it doesn't mean that they like you. They don't like you. You cannot like somebody and care for somebody if you're punching them and kicking them because they're speaking to somebody else. Okay, that is that's never ever acceptable. So to any young girls that's watching this, or young boys as well, because girls can be beasts as well. Okay, the domestic abusers are not just men, they are women as well. Everybody, as long as you're breathing, you are capable of being a domestic abuser. Okay, so anyone who's watching this video who feel like, oh, I'm getting hit in that, but it's minor, it's nothing, like, really, listen to me, it is something. If you love and cherish something, it's like your phone. You don't go smashing your phone on the wall, do you? You don't go throwing your phone everywhere. You leave your house, your phone's in your hand. You're going to bed, your phone's by the bedside table or under your pillow because you love off your phone, right? So you can't allow somebody to treat you in a bad way and justify it by saying, oh, that must mean that they love me. That is not love. That is craziness. That is manipulation. That is control. That is abuse. Okay guys, so I really wanted it to be a short video because I wanted the message to hit home. So I hope that it is short. I want to say thank you for watching this video. Please be on the lookout for my next video, which will be how to stop a domestic abuser. You're going to want to tune in for this, guys. See you in my next video. Bye.